Hey, fellow stargazers, have you ever looked up at the night sky and wondered about those bright moving lights? What if one of them wasn't just any shooting star, but an actual celestial visitor making its return after decades? Imagine witnessing a cosmic event that only happens once in a lifetime. Sounds like a dream, right? Well, Halley's Comet is exactly that, a dazzling streak across the sky that's visible once every 76 years. So have you ever seen it? Or would you like to? Let's dive into the story of this incredible comet. Halley's Comet. Hey there, stargazers. Let me ask you a question. Have you ever looked up at the night sky and wondered about those bright moving lights? Maybe you've caught a glimpse of one and thought, is that a shooting star? Well, what if I told you that what you saw could have been one of the most famous celestial objects, Halley's Comet? Halley's Comet isn't just your average comet, it's a celestial traveler that graces us with its presence only once every 76 years. Imagine that. It's like the ultimate cosmic guest that pops in for a visit, leaves an unforgettable impression, and then vanishes, only to return many decades later. If you're lucky, you'll catch a glimpse of it just once in your lifetime. I mean, how wild is that? But here's where it gets even more interesting. Unlike other comets that fly by Earth and fade into the void, Halley's Comet is different. It's the only comet that's visible to the naked eye from Earth without the need for a telescope or binoculars. That means everyone, no matter where you are, can witness this dazzling spectacle when it swings by. Sounds like something straight out of a science fiction movie, right? Now, imagine what it would have been like hundreds of years ago, before we understood anything about space. A strange object flying across the sky, changing its shape and glowing with an eerie light. People back then might have thought it was a sign from the gods or a harbinger of doom. And yet, even today, we're still in awe of its magnificent return. So whether you're a seasoned skywatcher or someone who's just starting to look up, let's dive into the story of Halley's Comet. I promise you, this is one cosmic journey you won't want to miss. The man behind the name. Alright, here's a fun twist. Halley's Comet isn't actually named after the comet itself, but rather a guy who was absolutely obsessed with the stars. Let me introduce you to Edmund Halley, an English astronomer with a mind as sharp as a comet's tail. Back in the 17th century, Halley was already known for his work in science and astronomy. But it was in 1705 that he made a groundbreaking realization that would forever change our understanding of comets. He figured out that 3 comets that had been spotted over several decades, 1531, 1607, and 1682, were all the same comet making a return trip every 76 years. Imagine the sheer genius it took to connect those dots. This was a major aha moment in the world of astronomy. Now Halley didn't just stop there. He did what any true visionary would do. He predicted that the comet would return in 1758. And guess what? He was absolutely right. When the comet showed up exactly when he said it would, the entire scientific community went wild. This was a huge victory for Halley, and for the field of astronomy. But here's the kicker. Edmund Halley didn't live long enough to see his prediction come true. He passed away in 1742, 16 years before the comet's return. Yet his name lived on, forever tied to this spectacular celestial visitor. In honor of his brilliance, the comet was named after him, cementing his legacy as one of the great pioneers in our understanding of the universe. Can you imagine how thrilled he would have been to see his prediction validated? It's a testament to the power of curiosity and the drive to understand the cosmos. What's even more fascinating is how one person's insight can change the course of history. And today, we're still marveling at his discovery every time Halley's Comet returns to our skies. Orbit and composition. Alright, now let's get into the really fascinating part. Halley's Comet doesn't just casually wander around the solar system. It follows a highly elliptical orbit, taking it on an incredible, almost heart-pounding journey through space. And get this, its orbit is so wide and elongated that it swings from the very edge of the solar system, near Neptune, all the way into the inner reaches, past Mercury. That's a distance of billions of kilometers. Can you even begin to imagine the scale of that? The comet's journey is a wild ride, with it spending most of its time way out beyond the orbits of the planets, where the sun's light barely touches. But when Halley's Comet gets close to the sun, it starts to heat up. And that's when the real magic happens. Its icy nucleus begins to release gases and dust, forming a glowing coma and that spectacular tail we all know and love. This tail is one of the most iconic features of Halley's Comet. It can stretch for millions of kilometers, but here's the crazy part. That tail never points towards the sun. Instead, it always points away from it. It's as if the sun's solar winds push the dust and gas away, creating a shimmering, glowing trail that marks its passage across the heavens. What's even more mind-blowing is how long this comet takes to complete its full orbit. Halley's Comet takes about 76 years to make one complete lap around the sun. That means that the next time it returns, it will be like a whole new generation getting a chance to witness its magnificence for the first time. It's like the universe is giving us a rare gift, one we can't take for granted. And here's where it gets even more personal. Imagine being able to witness something that will only happen once in your lifetime. That's what makes Halley's Comet so special. It's not just a passing star in the sky, but a visitor that reminds us of the vastness of the universe and our tiny place within it. Can you imagine watching that glowing tail light up the sky in a way no other celestial body can? Historical significance and cultural impact. But wait, Halley's Comet is so much more than just a bright streak across the sky. It's been part of human history for thousands of years. People have been recording sightings of this cosmic visitor since ancient times, and it's been woven into the fabric of various cultures, sometimes seen as an omen, other times as a symbol of wonder. The earliest recorded sighting of Halley's Comet dates back to 240 BC in China. Back then, people didn't have telescopes, so they relied on their eyes to spot the comet as it streaked across the sky. And it wasn't just the Chinese who noticed. Ancient cultures across the world kept track of this celestial traveler. In 1066, the Bayeux Tapestry famously depicted Halley's Comet, linking it to the Norman conquest of England. How cool is that? A comet marking a significant historical event. For centuries, people saw Halley's Comet as a sign, something bigger than themselves, something connected to divine or cosmic forces. In the medieval era, its appearance was often seen as a warning of disaster, a harbinger of death, or an omen of change. Imagine the fear and awe it must have inspired back then. People didn't have the scientific knowledge we do today, so they would have viewed the comet with both wonder and fear. It was a reminder that the universe was vast, unpredictable, and sometimes even terrifying. But over time, as our understanding of the cosmos grew, Halley's Comet transformed from a mysterious omen to a fascinating object of study. Scientists like Edmund Halley, and countless others after him, turned it into a symbol of curiosity and scientific progress. It became proof that with careful observation and study, we could unlock the secrets of the universe. In a way, Halley's Comet has become a metaphor for human progress, something we can't control but can certainly understand. Even today, Halley's Comet holds a special place in our hearts and minds. Every time it reappears, it serves as a reminder of our shared history, our thirst for knowledge, and the magic that comes with looking up at the sky. Isn't it fascinating how one comet, one simple streak of light, can bring so many different meanings to so many different people across time and space? Space missions and scientific discoveries. Now, let's take things to the next level. Halley's Comet isn't just a distant object we admire from Earth. In fact, it's been the subject of intense scientific interest, and some truly remarkable space missions have been launched to get a closer look at this cosmic traveler. In 1986, Halley's Comet became the first comet to be visited by a spacecraft, and the story of that journey is nothing short of incredible. The European Space Agency sent the Giotto spacecraft to get a close-up of the comet's nucleus. Imagine this, a spacecraft, hurtling through space, aiming directly for the heart of a fast-moving comet. The mission was risky, and the chances of success were slim, but Giotto defied the odds and made history by flying within 600 kilometers of Halley's Comet. The images and data Giotto sent back were groundbreaking. For the first time, scientists saw Halley's nucleus up close, a dirty snowball-like object made of ice and dust. The data revealed that the nucleus was about 15 kilometers across and covered in craters. Scientists also found that the comet's surface was covered in a dark material, possibly organic compounds. These findings were a huge step forward in understanding comets and, by extension, the building blocks of our solar system. The Giotto mission wasn't the only one. Other spacecraft, like NASA's Deep Space One and Japan's Suisei, also had their eyes on Halley's Comet, contributing to a wealth of knowledge about its composition and behavior. Each of these missions helped scientists piece together the history of comets as remnants of the early solar system, objects that have been around for billions of years, holding secrets to the origins of our planet. What's even more exciting is that Halley's Comet continues to spark new questions and discoveries. With every new mission and observation, we learn a little more about these ancient travelers, and who knows? The next time Halley's Comet returns, we might be able to send even more advanced technology to get an even clearer view of this cosmic marvel. When will it return? So, now you're probably wondering, when can we expect this cosmic visitor to return? Well, Halley's Comet has a regular schedule of sorts. Its orbit is like clockwork, predictable yet staggeringly long. The next time it will grace our skies is in 2061. That's right, if we're lucky, we'll all get another chance to witness this awe-inspiring spectacle. I know, 2061 feels like forever away, but think about this for a second. Halley's Comet only comes around once every 76 years. That means if you've seen it once, you've had an experience that most people will never get in their lifetimes. It's a cosmic gift that feels almost like a once-in-a-lifetime chance to witness something truly spectacular. Now you might be wondering, what will it look like when it returns? Well, experts say that Halley's Comet will likely appear brighter and more vivid than ever before. It'll be visible to the naked eye, just like it has been during past returns. But the most exciting part? The comet will pass much closer to Earth than it has in previous visits. In 1986, it was about 87 million kilometers away. In 2061, it will pass by at only about 60 million kilometers. That's a pretty big difference, and it means that Halley's Comet will be one of the brightest objects in our night sky. But here's the kicker. This might be the only time in many of our lifetimes that we get to see it at such a close distance. For those of us who don't catch it in 2061, we won't be around to see its next return in 2013-4. So mark your calendars, folks. Because Halley's Comet isn't just any celestial body, it's an event that will make history once again. Will you be part of it? Just imagine the thrill of standing under the night sky, watching Halley's Comet streaking across the heavens. It'll be a moment of connection, not just with the cosmos, but with generations of skywatchers who've witnessed the same incredible sight. That's what makes Halley's Comet more than just a comet. It's a timeless reminder that the universe is vast, and we're lucky enough to be a part of it. So there you have it, Halley's Comet, a cosmic traveler that continues to amaze us with every return. Who knows what discoveries await as it journeys through the vast expanse of space? Are you ready for its next visit? Let us know in the comments below. And if you love discovering the secrets of the universe, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more adventures here at Space Facts.